YouTube, welcome back to the Slice of Knife. My name is Alex, and I hope you're having a great day, great new year. Should be pretty early in the year when this thing shows. Today we're doing a first for the channel. Not the first one that I own. I actually have another one that I own that I'd like to show, and I will. But this one I got for Christmas. So first one for the channel is a fixed blade, and not your normal fixed blade. This one is one from Kizer. This is the Kizer Variable Wharncliffe, and the reason I kind of laugh is the box for this is pretty hilariously big and I haven't seen it yet. I mean, I was messing with opening it because it sort of was hard to open, so I kind of like got it ready to open. But the knife is pretty small. It's only a 3-inch blade or something like that, so this is a pretty large box for such a small knife. Although I do like the packaging, so I appreciate that. That's very nice. You know, a very nice Kizer box, like we're opening a treasure. All right, are we ready for the grand reveal? Should we do I just watched this movie, A National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation, you know, drum roll, please. Oh, I don't like that it's wrapped in plastic. It would have been more grand if it wasn't. Well, either way. So, we've got your Kizer Variable Wharncliffe. So, the variable. Let's see here. How do we get this out? Okay, so put this here. All right, let's get this. Actually, there's stuff underneath there. Okay, so let's set this to the side. Oh, well, it's on the floor. That's okay. Let's pull this piece out. All right, we got some more goodies. So let's check out the goodies. So first of all, here's the blade. We'll look at that in a minute, but like, you know, let's show it to you at least for a second. Not your typical EDC blade. Okay, so carbon fiber cloth, wonderful. Let's see, we got your sheath. Okay, we'll test that out. We'll leave that off to the side here. We've got your sheath. We've got a nice little sticker, little Kizer Friday Club. Got your little silica gel, because, you know, who doesn't want silica gel? And you've got your little Kizer pullout, so very nice. You know, Kizer does a good job with that. And because they want this to be a neck knife. Now, when I looked at this thing, I actually look at it as I'm going to put probably a clip on it, and maybe I'll do a short or something of that with this. I probably want to put a clip on it to pocket carry. I don't really neck carry knives. Not that I wouldn't, but it's just, I don't know, it doesn't feel like a thing that I would want to do, but to each their own. So let's move all this stuff aside. All right, so now let's take a look at this blade. I'll get its little tip cover off. So here we go. The Kizer Variable Wharncliffe with a carbon fiber handle. Very nice. It's actually, so it's, I've done a review of the Hectare Alt from CJRB, and it has a smooth carbon fiber, but this has just the slightest bit of texture to it. Now, it's sitting in your hand. I don't really know that this can slip, because this is really the intended way that you're going to hold it, which is sort of that finger through grip. Although, you could do this if you needed to, you know, kind of get that sort of cut precisely. I could even see doing this, where you can wrap a kind of a finger here and do that. That's an interesting, so you can kind of get a good grip there. A lot of ways to hold this, very precise, very sharp blade. Wow, right out of the box, that's nice. So we got a very sharp blade right out of the box. So let's go through the specs on this baby, and then we'll mess around with the sheath and, you know, all that good stuff. So the model number for this is the 1052A2 from Kizer, if you need to know that. Most specifically, usually they call it the variable, or Variable Wharncliffe, I should say. Designer was Dirk Pinkerton. It's a neck knife. It's blade style Wharncliffe, obviously. It's 3.41-inch blade. So, you know, this thing isn't much bigger than 3 inches. It's 4.5 inches, maybe. We'll talk about that in a second. But it's blade. I mean, you're getting a lot. You're doing a lot with the size that it's taking. It's not leaving anything for extra fun. It's this whole thing is usable. Like, you're not losing a lot. You don't have a bunch of handle extra space. It's small. Got a big enough blade for as small as it is. So let's see. 2.8 millimeter thick blade, 154 cm, which is a nice steel. Takes an edge very well. I mean, it's a hair popping edge right now. I can already tell, and I haven't cut a darn thing with it. Handle length, kind of a hilarious 1.39 inches, because, well, that's your handle length. So it's just kind of funny that it's 1.39 inches. Like, when have you seen a knife with a 1.3-inch handle? Doesn't happen very often. Weight, 1.86 ounces, so extremely light, very light in the hand. Got the black satin finish, or not, I'm sorry, it's got the black finish on it. Okay, so let's take a look at the sheath. So pop that in the sheath. Very good. Oh, and it has pretty good. So here, let me get it in there. It has pretty good retention. I would, if I put it in my pocket, especially if I put a a good pocket clip on there. Oh, look at that! It kind of flings off. You can kind of pop it with the thumb and then put it back in. So maybe I'll do a short where I'll show how it sits in the pocket. I mean, you got a clip on it. It's going to sit. I mean, you're going to have this piece exposed, but it's really going to be sitting in your pocket, sort of like this. I mean, this is your pocket line. It's really just going to be. Whoop, bump the camera. It's really just going to be sitting just like this. So I mean, it's not going to be some extremely, I mean, it's not deep carry hidden, but it's not going to be some extremely noticeable, item. Maybe it would go here, I guess, because that clip's going to get, so it's probably like this, but that's actually good because you want to have enough so you can slip your, you're going to reach for it. You want to be able to slip your finger in there and pull it out. And so you've got this nice Kydex sheath and a very nice Wharncliffe blade in a small, under 2-ounce package. I just see it being very useful for small cutting tasks. I work on a chicken farm, as many of you know, or maybe you don't know. But I don't like work on a chicken farm. It's not like a professional outfit, but I have about 40 chickens. And I'm out there doing a lot of things a lot of times. And, you need a quick knife. Typically, obviously, I carry something. Oh, yeah, we can do a size comparison. Let's do that. Let's take it out of the sheath. Meant to do that and forgot. So typically I carry this guy, as you probably all know. I'm a big fanboy of this thing. It's my favorite knife. Not the most expensive, but just my favorite for what it is. Anyways, stop fidgeting with it there. I mean, look at the size difference here. But the cutting edge is actually, I mean, it's got the curve, so it's got a little bit of the belly. Cutting edge is nearly the same. I mean, the yonder is a little more, but for how big this is, at 3/4 of the size, maybe even 2/3, the same cutting edge, like that's really useful in the weight. I mean, this thing is much lighter than the yonder. Not much lighter. The yonder is extremely heavy, but and then you got so for instance, also the rat. So got your rat 2 out here. Let's get this better down here. So you got your rat 2. I mean, it's nearly half. It's definitely 2/3, maybe even less than 2/3, but it's, we'll say it's 2/3 of its size. I mean, that is a significant difference. And then your blade, probably almost the same blade length there, really. But Kizer Variable Wharncliffe. Would I recommend this? If you're looking for a small knife, again, throwing a clip on here for a small, if you're looking for a fixie pocket, which, that's kind of a new thing considering carrying a fixie pocket, and I am, because you can do it a little harder. You can do a little harder use. I mean, heck, if I really needed to, I could baton this thing. Not that it's that huge that I'm going to be batoning a lot with it, but I could, and I wouldn't have to worry about it breaking. I mean, it's one solid piece of steel with a carbon fiber handle over the top, and heck, you didn't even have that carbon fiber handle, you could really probably, it would probably hurt a little bit, but like no hot spots that I can feel on this thing. It feels just good. And again, so many different ways to hold it that are comfortable and precise, and you could really just a versatile blade for the size. And this was definitely a holiday sale. I don't even know if this thing was $30. So for under $30, let's say you get it at cost, which I believe it. Let's take a look. Let me pop on their site here. The Kizer Variable. I don't even think they're making this anymore, though. Yeah, so it's $30. Oh, wow. Actually, no, I'm sorry. I got it on extreme holiday sale. Its list price is actually $70. So I got it for 30, and actually a little less because I think there was a coupon code for the holidays. I got it for less than 30. So getting this premium, I mean, this is like almost a premium fixed blade for this at the size that it is anyways. For that kind of money, that's pretty ridiculous. So you really can't beat that. So would I recommend this knife for a small fixed blade? Yes, absolutely. I give this thing maybe a 4 out of 5 stars even. it would get 5 out of 5 possibly if they had maybe a different handle configuration, though I think this is interesting and probably the most useful way to do it. If they just had a small handle, I guess with my small hands, if this would say they handled it all the way up to there, maybe give me a small choil, I could use it this way, but truthfully, this is more comfortable and more practical to use and safer. I'm not going to slip up or anything like that, so I would say that you want to use it that way. Very cool knife, different sort of a fixed blade than you're normally used to using, I think. But a cool idea. I mean, if you carried it on your neck, I mean, be a good touch. It's got enough holding that I wouldn't be worried about it falling out or anything like that. It's certainly a strong, hold in that Kydex sheath. Definitely no problem there. But would I love the thing? It's just hard to say on a neck. I mean, I think I've carried a neck knife one time ever. It's just, I don't like it. I mean, you tuck it under the shirt, it's still kind of just like wiggling around in there. I don't know. It just doesn't feel good. I'm gonna put a clip on, an ulti clip. I think I have an ulti clip, an extra one that I can put on here. And so I can ulti clip that thing, pop it in the pants, and see what it does. Maybe I'll do a short. Again, I said that earlier. I think maybe I'll do a short, putting on the ulti clip and trying it out in the pants carry and just showing how that looks. Might even be a first reveal of me and my face. Eventually, I do want to do that a little bit more, but we'll see. Anyways, if you like what you heard and like what you saw and are interested in this blade, let me know your opinions on it. Like and subscribe to the channel, and you can get some more updates. One of the other fixed blades that I mentioned earlier that I'm absolutely going to need to do a little quick review on is the SE4. I've had that thing for over 15 years maybe at this point. I think 15 years. It's a great blade. I love that thing, and the SE warranty is wonderful on it. But anyways, we'll talk about that in another video. But stay tuned for the possibility of me doing that video. I need to get that out here and get that done one of these days. So again, thanks for watching. I hope everybody's having a great new year, great day, great week, all that kind of good stuff. Nothing but good wishes from me, and we'll see you next time on The Slice of Knife.